4-litre twin-turbocharged V8 petrol engine, 585 brake horsepower and 850 Nm of torque, 0 to 100 km an hour in just 4.5 seconds. Well, these are figures you would normally associate with a sports car, but these are the figures of a 2.5-ton SUV. This is the new Mercedes AMG G63.
The G-Wagon started out as a utilitarian vehicle for the military in the late 1970s. Over the decades, Mercedes-Benz has retained the original's design. And it has given its ridiculously fast and ludicrously expensive modern icon a thorough makeover. It is more than just a simple copy-paste job. Take the front turn indicators for instance. They cost around 5 times more because of modern safety regulations that require them to sink back into the body in case you end up hitting a pedestrian. The door hinges and handles also hark back to the original, and all this adds to the old school charm of the G. Features like all LED headlamps and LED tail lamps and AMG's signature Pan-Americana front grille seem to be the few contemporary bits around. Oh, and it still gets those cool-looking side pipes. The cabin of the G63 is a total contrast to the old-world exterior. The dashboard is straight out of a modern-day Mercedes, complete with a dual-screen setup, housing a customizable instrument panel. The steering gets touch control buttons that let the driver access the command infotainment setup and customize the instrument panel. The quality level on display are exemplary and feel solid enough to do justice to the G's stronger than time tagline.
Driving the G63 is a rather interesting experience. For its size and weight, the way this car goes through corners or accelerates or just picks up speed is just incredible. What AMG has done is truly remarkable considering you sit so high off the ground. For sure there is a fair bit of roll through the corners, but again, for a car this size, it's just impressive.
A 9-speed AMG gearbox handles transmission duties and can be controlled via pedal shifters if you so desire. While I doubt anyone buying a 2 crore plus SUV will venture off the road, but if the owner does decide to partake in such activities, the car has him or her covered with differential locks and off-road modes. We have already told you about the headline figures.
The thing about the G63 is the sense of occasion every time you step inside. Every time you go for a drive, it's always special, and that's what you get with the car.
We firmly believe that things like driving dynamics, off-road abilities and other serious stuff is irrelevant to a car like the Mercedes AMG G63. Because one has to be daft to buy one of these if you wish to head out to the track or tackle challenging trails. Not that it won't be fun doing that in the G, but there are better options available for each of these purposes. The reason to buy one of these is the indestructible feeling you get every time you step inside. The sense of occasion it offers with each drive. The glorious V8 soundtrack, immense road presence, very few car can match. And the old world charm the G63 affords without compromising modern day features. But all that does come at a price. At 2.19 crore, the G63 is ridiculously expensive though. And that is before you start ticking the options list.